Hi everybody, so I'm back with part two, follow up to my video I just uploaded a few hours ago, and I just noticed I left out the key part, and as I said, I'm not feeling that great, so I guess I left that out, but this should be short. I will have the restatement of Revelation 13 verses 1 to 2, and then I'll include that uh, crucial information that I left out. So here's part 2, a follow up to the one I just uploaded earlier a couple hours ago. All right, take care. And if you go to Revelation chapter 13, verses 1 to 2, it talks about the beast from the sea. So it says in chapter 13, then I, and this is John the Revelator, stood on the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rising up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and on his horn 10 crowns. And this word crowns is actually diadems. And on his heads a blasphemous name. Now the beast which I saw was like a leopard, his feet were like the feet of a bear, and his mouth like the mouth of a lion. And it goes on to say, the dragon gave him power, his throne, and great authority. So I believe the earthly beast from the sea is the islands of Hawaii. And if you look at how Hawaii was formed, which is down here, it actually started up here near the Aleutian Islands and then took a turn towards this area. And so you have these 7 main heads or islands that are above the ocean. The rest of these are atolls. And so this is in fact the dragon or the beast from the sea, in my opinion. And let me show you other stuff that is spoken of in Revelation 13 pertaining to the island of Hawaii. So it says in Revelation 13 that the beast from the sea is like a leopard, so spotted. And here's a topographical view of the islands of Hawaii, and there's 7 main islands, so the 7 heads. And John also described it as having feet like a bear. And so here's the feet of a polar bear. And if you look at his front part of his paws and take it to analogy of the islands of Hawaii, that's exactly what it looks like, the feet of a bear. And also John describes the beast from the sea as having a mouth like a lion, so roaring. So if you look at this and liken it to the volcanic eruption of Mauna Loa on the main island, it in fact does look like that. And when John the Revelator mentions that the beast from the sea in Revelation 13 has diadems or 7 diadems on the 7 heads or crowns, these are more diadems over here to the right and worn by royalty. But this in particular looks like a top view, and this is Kauai. And if you look at the other islands, they also have a diadem shape to them as well, right here. And so here's the big island, Kauai, Oahu, I can't see it, Maui, and Mauna Kea, I think is what it is. But you all notice that they all have this diadem shape to them. So I believe that John the Revelator was in fact talking about the island of Hawaii, but in particular, I would say the big island of Hawaii. So Kilauea, which erupted in May of 2018, and then also which erupted again on December 21st of 2020, the same day that we had the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction. But the island grew, it waxed great from the south towards the east and then upwards towards the Pleasant Land. So that's the United States. And in fact, it does look like a goat. And if you look at a topographical map of it,
And here's a topographic view of the main island of Hawaii, which in fact does look like a goat's head with the eye socket and a little horn right here. But the largest volcano on the face of the planet is on this island, which is Mauna Loa, along with Kilauea. But here are the 7 islands associated with the main island as well. And you can't make this stuff up, but below is the red dragon anomaly that was found next to the constellation Virgo in the Revelation 12 sign. And here was taken of a photo of Kilauea during 2018. And again, like I said, with the smiley face, you just cannot make this stuff up. Now, does that mean it's associated with Revelation 13, the beast from the sea? I think so.
So as I stated in part 1, with the state of Hawaii becoming a state on 8/21, August 21st of 1959, so 8/21 or 8-21, this forming the 8/21 Hawaii connection, which I believe is associated with Daniel 8/21, the shaggy male goat. So if you didn't see my part 1, which I uploaded today earlier, a couple hours ago, go ahead and watch that. And I just left that out accidentally, and this is key information, but like I said, I haven't been feeling the greatest, but I hope this has been a blessing. Please go back and watch part 1, and I'll conclude from here, and hope you have a blessed day. Take care.